We are back with WWE 14, continuing the story of the Great One. Can you smell it? Indeed. Awesome. Let's start up the next match. Sometimes we get a cutscene, sometimes we get nothing, but that's okay. I really appreciate the fact that, games like these at least had a story mode, or a showcase mode. After 16, 17 and 18 had nothing. Yeah, but they had a career mode. Yeah, well, suck it, because all of them have a career mode, but they also had a showcase mode. So it's definitely a downgrade. But nowadays, well, I was about to say 19 and 20 do have a showcase mode, but they're not that great. I mean, I really appreciate 19 for doing the Daniel Bryan story, but oh well. Anyway, November 9, 1998, The Rock versus Mark Henry, Dallas, Texas. The People's Champion, The Rock, was reaching new levels of popularity. Mr. McMahon wanted to quickly put an end to it, his title opportunities, and The Rock's career. But the Brahma Bull had different plans that would end up laying a little smackdown on Mr. McMahon. We need to win the match, perform a rock bottom, perform a people's elbow, and win within 4 minutes. Against Mark Henry. This should be a good one. Let's beat up good old Mark. I like Mark Henry as a person. I wasn't really a fan of his wrestling until he did the heel turn, so to speak, later in his career. I mean, during the Attitude Era, he had a weird gimmick. He once was a sex addict who had literally sex with everything and everyone, including Mae Young. If you don't know who Mae Young is, Google her and you'll kind of see. He also had a baby with Mae Young. Once again, if you want to know who Mae Young is, Google her. There were just weird storylines, but I wasn't really a fan of his character until later on. He became a really mean heel. I kind of like that. But as a person, he's really nice. Really a good guy. And he is really strong. Better believe that. But now, we will beat him to a pulp, because we're The Rock. And we can already smell the victory. Oh yeah.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Oh, there he is. Such a macho. Bum ba-da-ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-da-da-da-dum. You have to make some noise during his entrance because this song has a tendency to get blocked by YouTube. A lot of the WWE songs tend to get blocked by YouTube. I have a lot of old wrestling videos where the audio has been cut, even like 2 or 3 years later. Like, oh wait, this is our property. Bloop, and blocked. But I hope these will stay up. They did leave my 2K16 videos alone, because I was one of the first to actually put them all up and help some people out during some struggles in the game. There were some things in the game that weren't really clear, so they left them alone, so I was really appreciative of that. That was really nice, because I did get some blocks for a few of those, but they unblocked them, so that was pretty nice.
It's all on the line. Rock's job, not to
Okay, Mark Henry. Bada bing, bada boom. We have to take him down within 4 minutes. We can do that.
The 400-pound Mark Henry.
Well, I think in The Rock's condition,
sorry if this will hurt Mark. It is what it is.
I mean, he's been busted in the back of his head.
Whoop.
If he doesn't get this over fast, he won't last.
Well, you look at the passion of The
Good
Rock
on you,
to
Rock.
compete, and more
It's kind of weird.
importantly, to win.
Isn't even
Dodges out
wearing,
of the way.
normal wrestling gear. He's like, I can't be bothered to change. I'm gonna beat him up like this, in my sweats, because I'm The Rock. I can do anything I want. People love me for it, which is true. Man, this guy was over back in the day. He still is, by the way.
Now a quick
A lot of people love The Rock. Now, see, I kind of think that he's a little bit overused these days. Not in wrestling anymore, but he's in every series, every movie. There's like a series of the Young Rock's life, and he does game shows, and never overuse a character.
And he's getting out of there.
Whether it's in a movie or in wrestling or whatever.
Back into the ring.
Be smart. But I still like him, man. He seems to be very nice and very, kind to fans. Does a lot of good work, charity work. That is amazing.
Are we about to see the most electrifying move in sports entertainment?
Let's get all our historical bonus objectives done. It's important because we want to get all the checks.
And did you hear the impact on that kick? And another kick.
Still a matter of getting the rock bottom.
Would you listen to this crowd show
Ow.
their appreciation for these
Slap my
amazing
arm.
This match is just as much about the fans as it is about the Rock.
Nighty night.
Mr. McMahon cannot put his hands.
I think he's damaged
on
enough
each
to
and
actually
every
get the
person
victory, but
in this arena.
I want all the
He's doing it
Whoop.
right through the Rock.
all the
The
objectives.
people's champion.
All of them.
Can't stand that popularity.
During the Attitude Era,
Oh, you're right about that.
it was kind of fun
When Mr.
because
McMahon hurts The Rock,
you could
he
say
hurts
and
the
do,
people.
well,
And that
anything.
makes Mr. McMahon very happy.
There were like bra and panty matches, bikini shows,
You gotta
mud
give The
wrestling,
Rock credit.
people
He's
with
giving everything he's
a lot of
got to win this
sexual
match.
puns, and
And if he
well, like
doesn't
Mark
win
Henry's character
it, and he
was a sex addict, and
He's gonna feel
and
that one in the morning.
Jerry the King Lawler with his puppies talk, booze, addiction things. It was guns. There was like everything. Everything go. Big Boss Man fed a dog to another wrestler.
My God, he is in survival
snow?
mode after that.
Yeah. But it was also the Big Boss Man was in a feud with Big Show, and his dad died, and he came to the funeral and made a mess of the funeral. It was like anything went. It is good that you can rewatch all of this stuff because you won't even believe it when they tell it to you. Good times, weird times.
Watch yourself, Mr. McMahon.
The Rock now manhandling Mr. McMahon. McMahon
Uh-oh.
with one bad leg is helpless, and Boss Man is still handcuffed. McMahon and The Rock face to face.
Mr. McMahon is in trouble.
Animosity here.
Can you believe it, man? This game looks better
Look at the intensity
than
in The Rock's
2K20. Yeah. And to be fair, wrestling game from 2009 looked better than this one. Oh.
Not this. How would he like the people's elbow?
Go Rock, go Rock.
Do something, Big Boss Man. Stop this.
McMahon has lost the first round of the Deadly Games.
Oh yeah. Nice one. We got all the objectives, so we're ready to go to the next match.